In this episode, I'll be going over how to increase your sales through bundle listings using Yaballe. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Anthony Estrella, aka the Entrepreneur. And in this episode, I'm going to be going over how to help increase your sales through bundle listings in eBay while using Yaballe. So Yaballe, first and foremost, is the software that I use for my store as my monitoring tool, my lister, so on and so forth. And over the past few months, they've actually been, kind of coming out and also improving a lot of their features. Well, one of those features is actually been bundle listings that they've actually went out and released, and it's something that I've been tinkering with, for the past few weeks now. It was kind of off to a slow start, but then I started, kind of making a few adjustments, and now the sales are starting to slowly come through. But really what's cool about this feature is it allows you to, provide additional value to eBay buyers by, not having them go through multiple sellers to make individual purchases. And it just kind of allows them to have, more of a more convenient shopping experience while on eBay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you how to go about doing bundle listings within Yaballe. And then we'll kind of show you what it looks like in eBay, so on and so forth. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys here. I'm going to go ahead and use golf bag because it's something that I've actually been looking for as of recently. Golf season is pretty much right around the corner. So just kind of been looking for a few things for myself, right, to just kind of get myself prepared for the season. I do like golf. So let's go ahead and start off with golf bags. The cool thing, about golf is it's a very accessorized sport. You can't just buy a golf bag without golf clubs. You can't buy golf clubs without a golf, so on and so forth. So I thought that this would be a really cool category just to kind of go over some of the bundling practices. So I'm going to go ahead and click this one here, the OGO. This looks like a Dutch's cart bag. So let's see, Dutch's. So see here, the cool thing, so it looks like this is a women's bag, just kind of judging by the add-ons. But that takes me really to my next point. Is the cool thing about Amazon is it already gives you bundled suggestions. So what I typically do is, let's say this is an item I want to go ahead and list. Let's say I went through Zik and I found that this item has met my criteria, and I'm just going to go ahead and list it, right? So what else I'll do is I'll come down here when I'm doing bundle listings is I'll just go ahead and control click, and I'll bring up the separate items in separate windows here. Okay. So those are the suggested bundles that Amazon has for you. And what I'll do here, let's see, come to lister. This is the dashboard, by the way, that you would see for Yaballe. This is just a test account that I have, so go ahead and try to snipe it. There's no listings on it. But let's go to lister. These are the 3 suppliers that Yaballe does currently support. I only use Amazon and Walmart at the moment. I do not necessarily have any desire to use AliExpress, but I know some people do beg to differ. So whatever works for you, this is your business, and run it how you see fit. But for the sake of making this video, I'm going to go through some Amazon items and show you how it works in regards to bundle listings. So let's see. What you want to do, obviously, is you want to start off listing the main item, which is obviously going to be, the golf bag in this instance, as the first item. And I will show you why in a second. So we'll just take the URL, hit get item. And now the second option you have here is bundle listing. Now the reason you want to put the main item first is because it'll actually list it as the main item here. Where are we? Oh, you know what? I know why it's not doing it. Okay. So that's our main item. I'll show you why in a second. So now we're going to check our bundled URL. One of the bundled URLs. We're going to type it in bundle source ID. Add bundle. And now, okay, so now this is what I was trying to show you. So the golf bag is the main item, right? And it does specify the golf bag as the main item. That's why you want to go ahead and list it first. And typically it's going to be the largest or more expensive item, right? And then once you put the second item in, it'll list it as a bundle item. And it'll go ahead and give you the description and pictures there. So I'll just go ahead and do this hat ball marker. Go ahead and place it in here. Click add bundle. And there you go. Another bundle listing, okay, with the pictures included. So now what we'll do is we're gonna come down here because there is a little bit of manual work that is required. Not a lot. It's nothing crazy, but it is definitely something you probably want to have your VAs do. Because it's not something that I enjoy doing, even even just to make this video. So let's go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. But here's your listing details, right? You can schedule listing times. You know, it's got your source site, it's got, you know, your profits, everything like that, and then your policies. I've only got one default policy that I've got set up, so I'm not even going to mess with it. But very important is here in the item specifics. You want to make sure in the item specifics that it does say bundle listing. Now, there really shouldn't be any reason why it doesn't say bundle listing because it will default to that actual setting. So just don't change it. Just leave it as is. So, you know, just kind of, you know, food for thought. Just make sure that does say bundle listing. Here you have the you know, you have the option to add additional specifics and whatnot. Now here you have the photos, and I'm sure the first question is, well, why are there only the photos from the main picture? How are you going to create a bundle off of that? I'm going to show you. So we're going to go back up to where we listed these items, and basically all we're going to do is we're going to click whichever pictures we want in order to add them into the description for pictures. So for this one, we'll do, definitely want to have it on the hat. Obviously, you're going to know that's a ball marker. So we've just added those down here. Boom. Now we've got all these pictures, okay? So what we're going to do, so each picture that is selected with the check mark to the left, that means that that's the picture that's going to go into the listing. The picture that's clicked here is going to be the main default item for that listing. So now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and create a collage which shows you all of the pictures in the bundle as the main picture. And the cool thing about that is there's no Photoshop required, no nothing like that. Yaballe actually does it for you. So I'm going to show you how to do that here now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select the 3 to 4 pictures that I want to be a part of the collage. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to leave those pictures checked. So let's just say I'm going to use these. I'm going to take this off. We'll leave that. So we've got 3, and then let's just leave it at 3. Let's just leave it at 3. Just for the sake of simplicity. So now that we've got 3 pictures, I think, you know, those in my opinion are the best ones. We'll hit create collage. And, well, it will only let you do 4 pictures. So guess we got to choose 4. All right. Let's see. Not like this listing is going to matter, so just for the sake of argument. Anyway, there you see that it collaged it for you, right? And it defaulted this as the main picture, which is really cool. So now we're going to go back and we're going to reselect these pictures, obviously to make sure that they make the listing. Okay. Let's see. Everything is selected. We've got our collage picture along with it being the main default. So now that we've got the pictures, taken care of. We've got the bundles actually up and you know, in the listing itself. Don't worry about this because it will take the title that is in the actual title, and we're gonna go ahead and go over that as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add individually the descriptions of the other two bundled items. Because if you look in here, it's only going to give you the main item. And, you know, that's just kind of what it is. You know, call it what you want. You know, there is some work that needs to be done, right? In all things. So as easy and automated as everything is, you do still have to put some effort into it. So what we're going to do with that being said is here I'm going to put package includes. Let's do, and you can be more descriptive, right? Then we'll do one ball marker hat clip. And how do they list it here? Set of 4 number tags or head covers, sorry. So we'll do set of 4 head covers. Don't necessarily need to be extremely descriptive in this, and here's why. Because what we're going to do is we're going to do these individual descriptions. So you're going to say bag description. Then you'll come here and you'll put, which one was next? Ball marker description. Ball marker description. And you're just going to come over here, copy and paste this description. So, sue me, you do have to do a little bit of manual work in order to increase your sales. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. So that one's taken care of. And now we'll do the head covers. Head covers description. And you can assume what I am going to do next. Correct. I apparently don't know how to copy and paste. Alright, head covers description. So, we come here. Package includes 1 golf bag, ball marker hat clip, and a set of head covers. And then you just put the individual descriptions of each one, right? Just to obviously give a reference. And then what you'll do here is, you know, you'll put, so it, you know, right now I have my VA putting plus, sometimes and, I mean, it's really up to you how you want to do it. But you'll want to optimize the title to obviously include the bundled items. So we have OGO Duchess cart bag, Merlot color, and let's go plus ball marker hat clip plus set of 4 head covers. And then you could just put like bundle or set or kit or, you know, whatever it is that you feel appropriate. You can just go ahead and put yourself. So there you have it. OGO, cart bag, Merlot. I'm just going to take the color. That's bothering me. Ball marker hat clip, set of 4 head covers, bundle, right? So now you've got everything. Now you've got the title. Now you've got the main item listed here. Then you've got the 2 bundle items. And we're going to scroll down here. It says bundle listing. You shouldn't need to check that, but just to kind of show you guys that it's there. And then you've got all the pictures that are in there, along with the collaged picture being the main one. Then we'll go ahead and include the package contents, so that way the buyer has an accurate description of what it is that they're purchasing. And then we'll just go ahead and hit list item. So once the item lists, we'll go ahead and show you what it looks like. Let's see here. So on the monitor, it'll show you 3, right? Because we had 3, so it will list them as individual items. Now in Yaballe, this is how it's gonna appear. It'll show up as bundled item, which is cool because it allows you to track them. When it sells, it'll tell you that it's a bundled item, which is really cool. So as you can see, this is how it will appear. I have my quantity set to 3, profit 3%, break even 18.5. That's just there. So I don't intend for these items to sell. But let's see what it looks like here on eBay, so you guys can check that out. This is what you're gonna see on eBay. Okay. This is basically you know, how the bundle is going to list. And then you have all of our pictures here, which is cool. So OGO, there's our description, or our title, and then there's the description. So it'll throw it in there for you. Package contents, bag description, you know, head covers description, ball marker description. So obviously, you know, throw that in Word, and then you can kind of, you know, format it, whatnot. But that's your bundle list. That's how, you know, you're going to go about, you know, listing items as a bundle, in eBay. And what it does is it helps provide value, you know, to your customers by giving them easier access to additional items. And it should help increase your sales as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you do have any questions for me, please go ahead and leave them in the comments. You can message me on Facebook, but as always, I am here to help. Until next time, peace.